What is a role of a community psychologist? A community psychologist acts as a catalyst for social change by working with marginalized communities or groups to identify systemic changes or issues. Their role is to involve not only research but policy advocacy and designing prevention programs or intervention plans for the community, particular specific community they are working with. And it is not just providing an individual clinical therapy, but to have a total action plan or action research plan for the specific community they are working with. As I said, marginalized communities are mostly or communities which are at risk in the society. Specific communities these psychologists or social psychologists or community psychologists work with. My work recently, from last 4 months, I was doing in Juvenile Justice Center in the southern India, and my work is mostly my population is also very specific: adolescent from marginalized groups and children in conflict with law and legal systems. So I was not just taking their individual sessions for their mental health and well-being, psychological well-being, but also I was trying to understand their living styles, their family dynamics, their intergenerational traumas, their deep-seated traumatic pain and suffering, and understanding their life experiences and helping them to become empowered for themselves and help their own communities as well. So this was one of the steps taken by me during my counseling training practices, and I understood that there is a lot of systemic barriers, there is a lot of stigmatizing inside the systems they stay in, the very system they promises to aid these children or this community. They're struggling so much. So we need to focus on these areas and understand that social stigma is one of the very prime factors which these communities face, and we should reduce it with our biases, understanding our biases and stereotypes and judgments we pose on others, on communities, but rather to reduce those and to make ourselves self-aware and also help these communities to uplift them in the society and help them to grow and become something on their own. That's what I say the sense of humanity is always.